I love my childhood and my upbringings. It was a time of my life where I didn't have a care in the world. I was very content and happy with life, as it was simple and very pleasurable. While my days as an adolescent were played out and predictable, I always looked forward to doing something when I came home. Coming to the present day, I return home from school, do some work, and maybe play video games if I'm trying to stay awake so I sleep well that night. I just wish I could have been a kid for a little longer, so I could appreciate all the times that I had once again.
Hello, my name is Andrew, and I'm part of the Integrated Arts class of 2021 at Innisfail Secondary School in Barrie, Ontario, Canada, and my showcase is entitled Flash from the Past.
My fondest memories as a child come from my early love of video games in different forms of media such as films and television. My favorite video games from my childhood come from Nintendo's famous franchise, Super Mario. Nintendo and Mario had a huge influence on me as a child, as the worlds that Mario would inhabit or visit in these games were unlike anything I've ever seen before in the media at the time. My favorite video games as a child were Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2, which both take place in outer space. In these games, the world that Mario would explore was so full of life, detail, and color, and sound. It captivated me as a child, making me instantly hooked onto the Mario games and Nintendo as a whole. In my showcase, I've dedicated two pieces to Mario. One is a pencil drawing, and the other is a digital work. The pencil drawing was created using both a 4H and 9B pencil on an 11 by 14 inch piece of Stonehenge paper. The digital work was created in Photoshop using only the rectangle and pen tool, and printed on 11 by 14 inch vinyl photo paper. Throughout my early childhood, I had gone through many consoles, but the main ones that stood out among the rest was the Nintendo Wii and the Nintendo DS. While I played on the Wii when I was at home, I'd play on my DS during the car rides to and from daycare, and play it after school waiting for my mother to finish work to pick me up. My most pleasant memories with video games is when I used to connect to other people's DSs at the daycare and play games together in real time. It was a fun way to connect with others at the daycare and make friends based purely off the love of video games. While I haven't used a Nintendo product in years, I thank the early line of consoles for connecting me with other people who had the same interests as me. In my showcase, I've dedicated two pieces to my favorite consoles, the Nintendo Wii and Nintendo DS, both of which are digital works. The digital works were created in Photoshop using only the rectangle and pen tool and printed on 11 by 14 inch vinyl photo paper. The final two pieces I created to tie together my showcase is a drawing of Woody from Toy Story and a drawing of me as a child. I chose to do these as my final pieces as Toy Story was by far my most favorite movie as a child, right next to Monsters Inc., Ratatouille, and many other Pixar and DreamWorks films. The characters, atmosphere, adventures, and overall lessons from these movies have stuck with me this whole time, so I decided to draw a Woody doll I had from when I was a kid to pay proper homage to my younger self. As for the drawing of myself, I decided to recreate one of my favorite photos of me as a child. The photo was a picture of me as a child playing with my neighbor. Although I decided to only draw myself, it still represents a side of me that always liked to have fun and was full of life and happiness. Both of these drawings were done on 11 by 14 inch Stonehenge paper using both a 4H and 9B pencil.
I thank you for watching my video, and thank you for your time. I hope you have a great rest of your day and or evening.